Have you ever wondered why some of the world's oldest bedtime remedies are now finding their way into modern medical research? For thousands of years, people relied on plants instead of sleeping pills. Today, scientists are discovering that many of those ancient remedies contain natural compounds capable of influencing the brain, calming the nervous system, and supporting healthier sleep. But here's the question. If you could choose only one natural plant to improve your sleep, which would it be? Stay with me until the end because one of the plants on today's list has been shown in clinical research to help people sleep more than an hour longer each night. Another contains compounds that scientists believe interact with the same calming brain pathways targeted by some prescription medications. Welcome to Ancient Leaf, where ancient botanical wisdom meets modern medical science. If you're passionate about evidence-based medicinal plants and natural health, subscribe now and join our growing community. Every week, we uncover remarkable plants that have stood the test of time and explore what modern research really says about them. Let's begin. The first plant may surprise you because it doesn't look like medicine at all. Passionflower has one of the most unusual flowers in the natural world, but behind its beautiful appearance lies a fascinating area of medical research. Indigenous communities in the Americas used this climbing vine centuries before it caught the attention of European herbalists. Traditionally, it was prepared as a calming tea for nervousness and restless nights. Today, researchers believe passionflower may help support sleep by influencing gamma-aminobutyric acid, better known as GABA. GABA is one of the brain's primary calming neurotransmitters. It acts like a natural brake pedal, slowing excessive nerve activity and helping the brain transition into a relaxed state. Several clinical studies suggest that passionflower tea may improve subjective sleep quality, particularly in people whose insomnia is linked to anxiety or constant mental activity. Although larger studies are still needed, the findings are encouraging enough that passionflower continues to receive scientific attention. Unlike many synthetic sleep medications, passionflower appears to encourage relaxation without leaving most people feeling heavily sedated the following morning. That makes it an intriguing option for individuals whose minds simply refuse to slow down at night. However, it is not suitable for everyone. Pregnant women and anyone taking sedative medications should always consult their healthcare provider before using it regularly. Now let's move to a plant that has quietly become one of the most exciting discoveries in sleep research. Tart cherries, especially the Montmorency variety, are naturally rich in melatonin. Melatonin is the hormone responsible for regulating your body's internal sleep clock. As daylight fades, your brain naturally releases melatonin to prepare you for sleep. Unfortunately, stress, aging, artificial light, and poor lifestyle habits can interfere with this process. This is where tart cherry juice becomes interesting. Researchers have found that drinking tart cherry juice consistently for several weeks may increase both sleep duration and sleep efficiency. Some participants in clinical trials gain more than an hour of additional sleep each night. Scientists believe the benefit comes not only from its natural melatonin, but also from its high concentration of antioxidant polyphenol. These compounds help reduce oxidative stress and inflammation, both of which have been linked to poor sleep quality. Although tart cherry juice is not a miracle cure, it represents one of the strongest evidence-based natural beverages currently being studied for sleep support. If you've learned something new already, let us know in the comments. Which plant has surprised you the most so far? Your experience could help someone else searching for a better night's sleep. Next comes perhaps the world's most famous medicinal flower. Chamomile has been used across Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East for centuries. Ancient Egyptians considered it sacred, while Greek physicians documented its medicinal value long before modern pharmacology existed. What makes chamomile medically interesting is a flavonoid called apigenin. Apigenin can bind to specific receptors in the brain associated with relaxation. These receptors influence the same calming pathways involved in reducing anxiety, and promoting sleep. Modern studies suggest chamomile may improve overall sleep quality, especially in older adults and individuals experiencing mild insomnia or stress-related sleep disturbances. Scientists also continue investigating chamomile for its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Chronic inflammation has been associated with numerous health conditions that indirectly interfere with healthy sleep, making chamomile an appealing subject for ongoing research. Preparing chamomile tea about 30 to 45 minutes before bedtime creates not only a soothing ritual, but also an opportunity to benefit from these naturally occurring plant compounds. People with allergies to ragweed or related plants should exercise caution, as allergic reactions are possible. Our fourth plant has been called the gladdening herb for more than 2,000 years. Lemon balm belongs to the mint family, yet its reputation extends far beyond its refreshing citrus aroma. Ancient physicians believed it could calm emotional distress, improve mood, and quiet an overactive mind. Modern science has identified several active compounds within lemon balm, including rosmarinic acid, which appears to influence GABA metabolism and support nervous system relaxation. Clinical studies have shown promising results, suggesting lemon balm may reduce anxiety, improve mood, and support better sleep quality, especially when combined with other calming herbs such as chamomile. One reason researchers find lemon balm particularly interesting is that stress remains one of the leading causes of chronic sleep problems worldwide. Instead of forcing the body into sleep, lemon balm appears to help create the conditions that naturally allow healthy sleep to occur. That distinction is important because supporting the body's own regulatory systems often produces a gentler and more sustainable result. Stay with me because the next plant has divided scientists for decades. Some researchers remain skeptical, while millions of people continue to swear by it. Valerian root has one of the longest medicinal histories of any sleep herb. Ancient Greek physicians prescribed it. Medieval herbalists relied on it. Even today, it remains one of the most widely sold herbal sleep supplements in the world. Valerian contains several naturally occurring compounds believed to influence GABA activity within the central nervous system. Some clinical studies report improvements in sleep quality and shorter times required to fall asleep. Other studies have produced mixed results, highlighting the need for more rigorous research. This makes valerian an excellent reminder that medical science rarely offers simple answers. Individual biology, dosage, preparation methods, and study design all influence research outcomes. Despite the uncertainty, valerian's centuries-long history and continued scientific investigation suggest there is enough potential to justify ongoing research. Like many medicinal herbs, valerian should be used responsibly. It can interact with certain medications and should never replace professional medical advice for chronic sleep disorders. In the next part, we'll reveal 5 more remarkable plants, including one ancient golden remedy now being studied for inflammation, another famous flower whose aroma alone influences the nervous system, and one humble kitchen ingredient that scientists believe may help calm both muscles and the brain before bedtime. Our 6th remedy has been part of traditional medicine in India for thousands of years, yet modern laboratories are still uncovering how it may support healthier sleep. Golden milk combines warm milk with turmeric, black pepper, and often a small amount of honey or cinnamon. While many people think of this drink simply as a comforting bedtime ritual, its real strength lies in one remarkable compound called curcumin. Curcumin is the primary active ingredient in turmeric and has become one of the most extensively researched plant compounds in modern medicine. Scientists have investigated its powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties for conditions ranging from arthritis to cardiovascular disease. What does that have to do with sleep? Growing evidence suggests that chronic inflammation and oxidative stress may interfere with healthy sleep patterns. By helping reduce inflammatory activity throughout the body, curcumin may indirectly support deeper, more restorative sleep. Black pepper is traditionally added because it contains piperine, a natural compound shown to dramatically improve curcumin absorption. Although golden milk should not be viewed as a treatment for insomnia, it represents an excellent example of how traditional medicine and modern science sometimes arrive at the same conclusion through different paths. Our next plant proves that sometimes healing begins before you even take your first sip. Lavender has been prized for over 2,000 years. Roman physicians added it to baths, medieval herbalists prescribed it for nervous tension, and today hospitals in several countries have explored lavender aromatherapy to help patients feel calmer before medical procedures. The plant contains natural compounds such as linalool and linalool acetate, which researchers believe influence the central nervous system. Clinical studies suggest that inhaling lavender aroma or drinking lavender tea may reduce anxiety and improve perceived sleep quality in some individuals. One fascinating discovery is that smell itself can influence the brain's emotional center. As lavender's fragrance reaches the olfactory system, signals travel directly to regions involved in mood regulation and relaxation. That may explain why so many people begin feeling calmer before the tea has even been swallowed. Like every medicinal plant, moderation is important. Excessive amounts may produce unwanted side effects, so a lightly brewed tea is usually preferred. Now let's move to one of the oldest beverages in human history. Green tea is usually associated with energy because it naturally contains caffeine. However, when properly decaffeinated, it becomes an entirely different experience. Researchers have focused on one amino acid called L-theanine. Unlike sedatives that force the brain into sleep, L-theanine appears to promote a state of calm alertness. Brain imaging studies suggest it encourages alpha brain wave activity, the same relaxed mental state often observed during meditation. This calming effect may help reduce mental chatter, making it easier to transition naturally into sleep. Because regular green tea still contains caffeine, choosing a decaffeinated version is essential if you're drinking it in the evening. For many people, this ancient Asian leaf demonstrates that better sleep is not always about becoming sleepy. Sometimes it's about becoming mentally quiet. Before we reveal the final two remedies, tell us in the comments which of these medicinal plants you would be willing to try. Your experience could help someone else searching for a safer, more natural bedtime routine. Now let's visit a fruit that almost everyone has sitting in their kitchen. Bananas are well known for their potassium, but they also provide magnesium, two minerals essential for healthy muscle and nerve function. Banana tea is prepared by gently simmering the fruit, sometimes with its peel, allowing some of these naturally occurring nutrients to enter the water. While direct clinical research on banana tea remains limited, scientists have long understood the importance of magnesium in supporting muscle relaxation and healthy nervous system activity. Magnesium participates in hundreds of biochemical reactions throughout the body, including those involved in neurotransmitter regulation and muscle recovery. People who do not consume enough magnesium may experience muscle cramps, restlessness, or difficulty relaxing before bedtime. Although banana tea should not be considered a medical treatment, it illustrates how ordinary foods can contribute to an overall sleep-supportive lifestyle. Finally, we arrive at one of the oldest bedtime traditions still practiced around the world. A warm cup of milk with honey has comforted families for generations. Many dismissed it as folklore until researchers began studying the biology behind this familiar ritual. Milk naturally contains tryptophan, an amino acid used by the body to produce serotonin and melatonin, two important chemicals involved in mood regulation and sleep. The amount of tryptophan in a single serving is modest, but the ritual itself may be equally important. Warm beverages promote relaxation, bedtime routines strengthen the body's internal clock, and honey provides a gentle source of natural carbohydrates that may support the brain's use of tryptophan. Rather than acting like a sleeping pill, This simple drink encourages the body to follow the biological processes it was designed to perform naturally. Perhaps that is the greatest lesson hidden within all 10 of today's plants. Nature rarely works through instant miracles. Instead, medicinal plants often support the body's own healing systems through dozens of subtle biological pathways that researchers are only beginning to understand. Some reduce inflammation. Others calm the nervous system. Some provide valuable antioxidants, while others influence neurotransmitters that regulate stress, anxiety, and sleep. No single herb works for everyone, and none should replace professional medical care if chronic insomnia is affecting your health or quality of life. Persistent sleep problems can sometimes be symptoms of underlying medical conditions that require proper diagnosis and treatment. But when combined with healthy sleep habits, balanced nutrition, regular physical activity, and guidance from your healthcare provider, many of these ancient plants may become valuable allies in your journey toward better rest. The remarkable part is that civilizations separated by thousands of miles and hundreds of years often arrived at similar conclusions about these medicinal plants long before laboratories existed. Today, modern science is not replacing that ancient knowledge. It is helping explain why so much of it endured. If you enjoyed discovering the medical science behind these remarkable plants, let us know by giving this video a thumbs up. Tell us in the comments which remedy surprised you the most, and whether you've experienced benefits from any of these traditional bedtime drinks. And if you're passionate about medicinal plants, evidence-based natural health, and the fascinating science hidden within nature, subscribe to Ancient Leaf and turn on notifications. Every week we explore the extraordinary healing potential of the botanical world, separating myth from science and uncovering the remarkable stories behind the plants that have served humanity for centuries. Until next time, take care of your health, respect the wisdom of nature, and remember that sometimes the oldest remedies continue to inspire the newest discoveries.